Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a back to school makeup tutorial. It is also going to be a tutorial on my everyday makeup. So this is an updated version. The last one I did was in a vlogmas. Also, I did my hair with my Revlon and I forgot how much I love doing it with that. So very happy with how my hair turned out, but besides the point. But first we're going to start with prepping the skin. I use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and then I go in on top with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I like to use the Poreless Putty Primer to fill in my pores so my skin is as smooth as it can be. And then I like to go in with a gripping primer so my makeup has something to stick to. And I just like to put this all over my face. I don't wear foundation on an everyday basis or when I go to school. I typically only do that for special events or for game days. So yeah, but since I put powder all over my face, I still want to put primer all over my face. Some people typically only put primer on the places where they plan on putting makeup on, but I'm not one of those people. So we're just gonna prep the skin, blend everything in. Also, I did a nighttime skincare routine on my YouTube shorts, which if you haven't seen that, go check it out if you guys are curious on how I keep my skin clear. But we're gonna start with doing my brows. I use the LA Girl Slim Shady Brow Pencil in the shade Blackest Brown because I have pretty dark hair. And we're just gonna fill in the front, and then I mostly only fill in the second half. I have a bald spot right here because I accidentally shaved it off because I was derma blending my eyebrows and my face, and I got into an argument and I shaved my eyebrow off, but it's okay. That's literally all I do for my brows, and the same thing for the same thing for the other side. Okay, now we're gonna conceal my brows. We're using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Neutral Medium. And then I'm just gonna use this brush from e.l.f. and this random brush that I have. Don't exactly know where they're from, but we're just gonna take a little bit and we're just gonna line the bottom of my brows, and only the bottom, just so they look a little bit cleaner. Not too much, just a little like that. Second brush, that's what I use to like blend it in. So I just go like this and I just blend it in like so. Blend it into my eyelid so it looks a little bit more natural, like my eyebrows are naturally just cleaned up like that. And then we're just gonna repeat that exact same thing on this side. It took me months to perfect my everyday makeup tutorial because I used to I don't know, I just feel like now that my skin is a lot better, I don't have to wear as much makeup, and I finally found some products that I'm obsessed with. So it took a while to perfect this routine, but it's finally here. And then I like to blend it out with a beauty sponge. Okay, now we're gonna move on to concealer. So the first thing that I like to do is just put it under my eyelids. This is the only place that I put concealer at because I have relatively clear skin, so I don't feel the need to cover any blemishes. This I'm not really insecure about, so it doesn't really bother me. Then we're going to use the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer, and this is in the shade Golden Caramel, and I use this as a liquid bronzer stick, and I just put a little dot on my forehead on each side, and then here and here, and that's literally it. That's the only places that I bronze. And then we're gonna take a little brush like this that has rough edges to help me blend, and then we're just gonna blend. We're just gonna tap blend, by the way, if you're curious. And do the exact same thing onto the other side. Okay, and then blend this in with little taps, and then same thing on this side. We're gonna move on to blush. I'm using the Rare Beauty Cream Blush in the shade Nearly Rose. And we're gonna take the exact same brush, but I own the same brush, but they have different purposes. This is my bronzer brush, this is my blush brush. But we're gonna take that same brush, and then we're just gonna tap some on, and then put it onto our cheekbones. I don't like my blush here, I like it more higher up. And then I just tap it. And I literally love this color. Super cute. Same thing for the other side. And then I also like to put blush on my nose because that's just something I've always loved doing. And then some on my chin, and then some on my forehead, just a little bit, nothing too crazy. And now we're gonna blend in with my concealer with that same sponge that we did for my eyebrows, and we're gonna set my under eye makeup with the Milk Makeup Blur and Set setting spray in the shade Translucent Medium. I think this is discontinued because I literally can't find it anywhere, and I don't think it's on their website anymore. It was a few months ago, but I don't know about now, so that stressed me out a little bit. But we're gonna blend this out and I'll be right back. Also, I like to blend out one eye at a time. I like to look up, that way I'm not creating that much creases. And then it does get into my blush, but that's okay. And then we're just gonna bring it down a little bit like that. And then I like to use the end of it to like blend out that end. And then to set it, I like to use a powder puff. These are from Shein. And then I like to grab some powder, press it on the back of my hand, and then just press it into my skin. And then I'll do this once or twice on each side. And then we're just gonna repeat that exact same thing onto this eye. And while we still have my powder out, I like to set under my eyebrows as well, since like there was product there. And then set my forehead just a little. And then I get really greasy in this area, so we're just gonna powder it up even though there's no product, just so we can avoid getting oily. Okay, next thing, we're gonna set all our cream with powders. To set my bronzer, we're gonna use the Essence Matte Bronzing Powder. I've had this for years, and it's totally broken. And this is in the shade 02 Sunny. And we're gonna take a big fluffy brush like this, swirl it around, and just set wherever I put bronzer. Nothing too crazy. And then I'm also gonna put some along my jawline, just so I looked a little more chiseled out. Okay. Now we're gonna set the face with my blush. We're gonna use the Juvia's Palace Volume 2 blush, and we're using the pink shade to set my blush today. I always use this. So then I just set it wherever I put my blush, just so I know it's not gonna move throughout the day. Okay, now we're gonna set the face with the Professional setting spray. This is my favorite setting spray of all time. Now that our face was sprayed down, we're gonna do my mascara. We're using the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. This is the Curl and Volume one. I used to use waterproof mascara, but somebody told me that it rips out your lashes faster and it makes them more sensitive when you take them off. Like, take off your mascara. So I stopped using that, and my lashes have grown. You guys can't really tell because I barely have any to begin with, but they've grown. Promise. We're just gonna do my mascara. I don't really have a technique for it. I just kind of put it on, because yeah, as long as my lashes are coated, it's good enough for me. As you can see, there's already a huge difference, and I barely did anything. So yay. Now that my mascara is done, we're gonna move on to lips. Okay, now that my mascara is done, we're gonna move on to lips. I actually don't wear lipstick when I go to school. I just put on my Summer Fridays Cherry Tinted Lip Balm. I love this. You can get it at Sephora. And it has like a really nice tint. And I just rub my lips together. And we're done. Told y'all this would take less than 10 minutes total. Anyways, this is the makeup all done. If you guys enjoyed, definitely give this video a like and subscribe. If you guys want a full face of makeup tutorial, I will definitely do that. But otherwise, I will see you guys in my next video.